So Rassie Erasmus has just named what could debatably be his boldest selection of 2025, and we are only at the third match of the year for the Springboks, but this team is very different, very exciting, and a lot of opportunity given to players inside of that Springbok squad. But we will jump straight into it. Number 1, Thomas du Toit. Number 2, Malcolm Marx. And number 3, they have gone with Wilco Louw. So just the one change in the front row. That is no Oxenishare, although he will be making his way off the bench as the number 17. But the opportunity for Thomas du Toit for his first minutes of 2025 in the locking duo, it will be Salman Moura alongside Roux Nokia. Now Moura, he will be the captain for this contest. So no Eben Etzebeth, no Siya Kolisi, and also no Jesse Creel. So losing 3 of the guys who have been captains of the past. But Salman Moura, of course, has also had that captaincy opportunity, but he partners with Roux Nokia, which this is also his first game of 2025. In the loose forward trio, Mako Van Staden keeps his spot as the number 6. Pieter-Steph du Toit, a big return in the number 7 jersey. That man has been battling injuries, but now finds himself back in the Springboks lineup. And I do hope that they aren't rushing him back in and that he will be injury-free for the Rugby Championship as well. Jesper Wiese, he will keep his spot as the number 8. So overall, a bit more of an inexperienced 4-pack than we saw in last week's game up against the Italians. Some players fired, others didn't quite find their stride. So you can see here from this pack, Rassie is certainly willing to make a change if it does bring that little bit more competitiveness into some of the jerseys. Moving on to the backline, it will be number 9, Grant Williams. Fantastic to see that man back. I know that the Sharks were hoping to use him all throughout the URC, but that neck injury just kept on getting that little bit longer. But he's now back and he partners with Manie Libbok in the number 10 jersey. So that is an exciting 9 and 10 combination. Full of pace, full of unpredictability. Could unleash the rest of the Springbok side. Makazole Mapimpi, he will be starting out on the left wing for his first minutes of 2025. In the midfield, it is Andre Esterhuizen as the number 12. He has had minutes throughout this year, although not in the centres. Found himself packing down on the side of the scrum in the match. Up against the Barbars, Kane Moody, he will take on the number 13 jersey. So quite an intriguing choice, seeing as throughout the season for the Bulls, he has been playing out on the wing, whereas in the Springbok kit, does normally get that number 13. Edward van der Merwe, he will be out on the right for this contest. And then at number 15, in true Rassie fashion, giving the Milestone man an opportunity to start, it is Willie Roux for cap number 100. But now we move on to the bench, and straight away there's a curveball. Jan-Hendrik Wessels as the number 16 for this contest. No Bongion Benambi, no Manus van der Merwe. Of course, we know the versatility of Jan-Hendrik Wessels, and he'll have to prove it here yet again. Although there is a chance that that change could come quite late in the contest, or perhaps, I know that this would be crazy, but maybe Malcolm Marx plays 80 minutes, Oxenishare comes off the bench at half time, and then maybe they give Jan-Hendrik Wessels the last 20 minutes at loosehead prop, just to lighten the Ox's workload, as I'm sure he'll have plenty of minutes throughout this year. Number 17, of course, like I've just said, it is Oxenishare. Number 18, Azanathe Klabakanye for his official Springboks debut. He did play in the match up against the Barbarians, but that wasn't an official cap. This one is, and also on official debut, number 19, it is Cobus Wiese, plays for the Bulls throughout the URC, will get to have some minutes, and not just minutes, but minutes alongside his brother Jesper Wiese in that number 8 jersey. Certainly a happy moment for the Wiese family. Number 20, Evan Roux, so actually a 5-3 split in this matchup, but a real concern about the number of 8s that have got injuries at this stage. In fact, you could say it across the whole loose forward trio, but Evan Roux, he was the replacement for Cameron Honeycomb, so now, of course, really wants to prove himself, show exactly what that man can do. Number 21, Cobus Reinach. Number 22, Sasha Feinberg Ngome Zulu. So the rumours that maybe Sasha would start, they were not correct. Instead, will make his way off the bench and will be quite the impactful player. And then number 23, this is where we do see Ethan Hooker, another uncapped man. And there are many questions about whether or not he will be playing at 12, 13, 14 or 11 throughout his career. He's at about 25% in all those 4 jerseys. Rassie might chuck him in at lock, but no, I think he's going to be, I want to say in the centres, but I can't guarantee it because for the Sharks he plays out on the wing. I do think that people prefer him when he's in the middle of the field, but I'm sure Rassie has a brilliant plan of where to play him, and hopefully he's able to perform in his first match up against the Italians. But that is the starting side, ladies and gentlemen, for this contest. Quite a lot of changes across the board, and perhaps that is what Rassie was meaning when he said he wasn't quite happy with that first game and felt like they needed to make multiple changes, and that is certainly what they have done here. A completely new backline, 4 players in the 4-pack keeping their spot, and then Oxnard and Jan-Hendrik Wessels, the 2 men who get to keep their spots in the 23-man side as well. But nonetheless, the second match coming up this weekend, we will be doing it on the channel with the commentary, so be sure to check that out. Let me know what you think of Rassie Erasmus's team here. If you did enjoy, of course, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all for the next one.